Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to your dandy Oshi no Co. Tonight we're on episode 5. So, episode 4, what happened, blah, 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 great question. We're gonna look at the comments, but wait, just a second. First, I'm obviously in a new location. If you've been around for a long time, you know this is actually an older location that I've gone back to. So that's been fun. That's why this episode is a little later than it's a Friday. These episodes come out on Wednesdays. Usually try to drop it on Wednesday, but your boy was in the middle of moving, so, you know. A little bit of a delay, but we're on it now. Back on the grandstand, should be fun. I've flipped the camera horizontally, which is maybe why my face looks weird. You'll get used to it. But that means you can read the whiteboard, because there's a whiteboard. Look. Expo. Aqua. Look. I can write notes like this. That's I's name. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, that's going to be cool. I don't know how much I'm going to use it, but at least it's fun to just kind of have up and, like, see how it changes, blah, blah, blah. We'll see. Obviously I'm going to be doing a bunch of different shows, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Besides the point. We're also drinking a Dr. Pepper. Let me just get that out of the way immediately. But yeah, just so letting you know about that. We are in a different location, confirmed. Let's talk about episode 4 comments, boom. So let's get that on the screen. We'll talk episode 4 comments, and we'll look through episode 4 a little bit, then we'll watch episode 5. So, there's just one or two things here that I really wanted to talk about. First, just a couple things. Kana crying immediately 10 seconds afterwards. 1, good detail. Good on the anime for doing that. 2, shout out to my girl Kana. You know, she knows, she gets the job, she knows how to complete it. That's what's important. Peak show, peak reaction, peak discussion, peak comment, peak everything. This show is... I don't want to... I hate choosing favorites, especially with anime, because, you know... But this show is... I'm not going to say it's better than all the other shows I've watched, but, you know, it's really good. Okay. Aqua really is an acting genius is absolutely true. My favorite thing about that, my favorite thing about Aqua, like, and we went into it in episode 4, so I'll probably talk about it in a minute. But I really love how it's not that he's, like, innately super talented, but it's that he is so, like, he knows every piece, right? And so it's more like he can construct the perfect thing, as opposed to he naturally, like, it's some, like talent within him. And that's kind of like what, or at least, I don't know how much of that is true. That's what he says, right? That's how he compares himself to Ai, because he thinks Ai was just, you know, like, built different, which to be fair, she really was. But, so for him, he's saying, like, no, it's not that. I have to make up for that lack of innate talent with using the puddles, using my environment, perfectly following what, not even the explicit instructions, but the ones that aren't said, right? From the director, really understand the vision, blah, blah, blah. Like, he has to make up through it with a ton of, like, hard work and really understanding the process, which I love, and really fits well into the, like, the whole doctor thing. Like, a doctor as an actor, where it's just, like, intelligent and very precise, and, like, I can't find the perfect word, but you know what I mean? I think that fits really, really well, and it shows, like, it's such a unique way for someone to be smart in acting. Because usually, like, when I think of a great actor, I think, like, method actor, like, immersed in the role, all that kind of thing. But he approaches it from a different angle. So I was really, I don't know, I really liked when they went into that and, like, showed how he is a genius as opposed to just, oh, he's good at acting, right? Like, actually going into it. They did a really good job of that. Which my favorite thing about the show is that it's, like, getting into the, like, interesting things going on in creation, right? In acting, like, understanding the process. That's what, like, the dialogue's on, and it's so good. And then obviously the entire first episode, like, did that as well in a lot of different ways, in ways that were very painful. So this comment was really interesting to me. And I wanted to just mention it for a second. So, like, basically saying, I'm a ghost, the comment saying, I'm a ghost on social media, so I'm the complete opposite position of you, but it still hits me so hard for some reason. I'm just glad I have the brain ability to comprehend it, because if I didn't, I'd be missing out so much. True and absolutely real. That I'm glad as well that you have the brain ability to comprehend it. Because it's saying so much when it has to do with, like, social media and creation, all that kind of stuff. What I wanted to say, though, is that, like, social media-wise, your boy's a ghost as well. Other than YouTube and, like, all this nonsense, I got no Facebook, I had a Facebook when I was, like, 8 years old, just so I could play the Facebook games, if you know what I mean. But I've never, like, actually used social media for social media's purpose, other than now for, like, YouTube stuff, right? Because I'm, you know, trying to make some moves there. But otherwise, your boy doesn't touch social media, because I think, you know, if you're into social media, do your thing, but that's never been me. So I don't know. It's just like it's so, like, the whole influencer thing, I think you can understand really well, even, like, stepping outside of it as opposed to being like a consumer of it, I think you still get a very unique angle, and I think that's kind of what you're talking about here, because it's like, you know, even if you're not super social media heavy and like seeing all these influencers and stuff, that means that you're not like in that consumer group, and so it gives you a unique perspective. I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to say that I totally relate to being a ghost on social media, because that's how I've been most of my life, and I think for me it's given me like an interesting like angle where I've never been like immersed in like listening to influencers and buying whatever they're selling and blah blah blah. Like that's never been what I've done. Which I feel like has given me a unique perspective, which I think is giving you a unique perspective. And then if you are someone that's, you know, really deep into like certain, I don't know, so certain culture, like online cultures, online influencers, blah blah blah, then you'd have your own perspective on like how it feels to be like a fan, how that can verge on being like a parasocial, like obsessive fan, like what we saw with I. Yeah, so that basically what I'm trying to say from that is that one of my favorite things about the show is that since it's specifically on that relationship between creator and consumer, you know, like fan and idol, that kind of thing, you know, actor and the medium of acting, like that's something, media and consuming media is something that everyone does. And I know you're doing it right now because you're consuming my media and you've consumed Oshi no Ko's media. So it forces you to like that your own perspective is forced into being important. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just love the show. Okay. Don't know what I'm even trying to say. Weekly episode drops are painful, true, and real. Really appreciate the support, my good cat soup lover. Yeah, shout out to, what's the girl's name? Like, Makami or something? Minami. Sorry, I don't have my phone on freaking, it's on power low mode, so it just turned off. Okay. Turn it on. I need my notes. The eyes thing is definitely super important. I haven't ever seen Scum's Wish, so I don't know what you're talking about there, but the eyes thing is super important, and like eyes into the window of the soul thing, maybe. Especially Kana's eyes are so like, I don't know, they're kind of dead in a way, but I like it. They're not like dead, but you know what I mean? Where like, especially next to Aqua and Ruby have them like shining beacons up in there. Her eyes are almost like a pool, right? That you can like sink into. Oh man, I kind of like that verbal imagery there. Okay. Ai's interview in 45510, that little short story we read, having to do with the lyrics in the OP. I agree with this completely. I've heard a couple other people mention this, like in the Discord or whatever. So definitely true and real. Appreciate it. Or like true. Con is amazing, truly best girl. So true. OP is great. Yeah, another comment here saying lyrics are based on the short story. True. At one point, Uniqlo was mentioned in the episode. Apparently, it's just a clothing chain. This is pronunciation for that one name. Takamina. Kamine? I don't know how to speak it. I said Takamine. Takamina. We'll get there eventually. And then yeah, the letting the author into the anime production process, which of course is what was going on in that last episode with the manga person, like the show that Aqua and homegirl Kana was in. You know, like there was that distinction between the manga, and the mangaka was like really upset that like the first few episodes sucked, and then you know it ended up being really happy in that for that last episode to like the vision to come through. Apparently, you know, a couple other shows that actually exist have done that kind of thing, like letting the author in, making them part of the process, especially like Monogatari, which is something else we're watching with Shaft. Shaft is a great studio. I love Shaft. And a couple other things as well. Watch Violet Evergarden Neon Reaction. Oh man, yeah, I've never seen Violet Garden. If enough people are into that, I'm just saying, if you got enough recommendations, let me know. Yeah. So basically, Pog. Yeah, I don't know. I just really, the idea of the different perspectives people can get when looking at a show like this, depending on how they've consumed media, is just super interesting to me. So I don't know, if you're someone that's like super deep on social media or super not deep on social media, and you feel like that's like influenced how you've seen the show, like do let me know, because I would be interested in that. Also make sure you're watching the Pip if you want full opacity. There's a Pip reminder for you. Oh yeah, look, I wrote here. Yes, my Aquamarine Bachelor. Yeah, because this next episode we're about to watch is. Let me get the episode 4 pulled up real quick. The next episode we're about to watch, he's getting on a reality dating show, right? Because this guy, who I don't think I have his name written down in my new notes, the guy he thought might have been his dad, but it ended up no DNA check. Still has an attachment to I, and was like, hey, you're handsome. You want to join my dating show? Or this, you know, reality dating show, which is going to be hilarious, by the way, because it's like, he's not gonna want any of these kids because, okay, that sounded a little weird, but like it kind of is weird because he's a like 40-year-old like in terms of how long he's been alive, it's been like 40 years or whatever. So I feel like he wouldn't be into having any relationship until he's actually like like mid to late 20s area, because then it would be like, I don't know, everyone's adults at that point, so it'd be less weird for him. But I feel like in these like teenage years he would like not at all be trying to do that. So that's just going to be funny. We already know that's going to be funny. But yeah, so a man's definitely going to be on the manga person. That was so sweet. Her crying actually low key had me more emotional, and this is going to sound really bad, and I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, but this is the honest truth. The honest truth is that her crying about her product, like her vision and her product being realized, almost made me cry more than episode 1. I really do think that's the case. And you're probably screaming at me. And you know what? I deserve it, perhaps. It's just, and I talked about this a lot in episode 1. Episode 1 had me so messed up mentally with all the themes it was going into that I emotionally was detached. I was gone. Maybe that's just my coping mechanism, that I freaking distance myself when I get mentally, dealt a hand like that. But like in this setting with the manga person and like her story, her seeing it animated and it being like this, her being like, this is what I wanted, that really got me. Because I just love creation, man. I just love creation. I love creative media, man. Man, this show is so good. Dude, this might be I almost just said it was maybe the best. We're just gonna put that out there. Okay. So yeah, I think he's gonna be on a reality dating show because this homeboy that's like orchestrating it has a connection to I. Does his name on this? Frick, where's it? Can you just say his name, my boy Aqua? I don't know. I'll find it eventually. I just forget the guy's name and my old notes are gone, man. But yeah, he's definitely getting part of that reality dating show. There's no way they're dropping that and then not doing it. And then we had the first day at school. Shout out to I. Kana, of course, helping us out because she's an upperclassman. I love her. Look at the way she's walking. Why does this animation go so hard? I mean, this is squad goals, is it not? And the asymmetry in Ruby and Aqua's designs just goes so hard. Oh yeah, Booba. Yeah, Booba. The pinup girl. So yeah, we've met a lot of these students. I got Minami's name. That's pink hair. And then Frill is this crazy looking green one. Yeah, she almost looks like a snake. But she's like super famous. Ruby's like already a fan of her. Which is kind of funny, right? Because it's like, that led to her be like, oh no, I can't just be a fangirl here. I have to actually be I have to be an idol. Make me an idol. Oh, this is, okay. Right, I gotta get Miyameo's name down. Mama. Okay, bet. Sorry. I didn't have this girl's name down either. Listen, we're gonna make it there eventually. And yeah, that's kind of just where we're at, right? Really excited for this next episode. Let me think. Do I want to do just some, like, crazy, deep, like, just Hail Mary shots real quick? Some deep Hail Mary shots? Like, how's this story gonna end? Like, okay. This was one thought I had. This was a thought I had the other day when I was just thinking about Oshinoko. Because your boy do be thinking about this show on his time. Just walking around, right? When is Ruby and Aqua going to realize that they were connected in their past lives? Because they don't know that yet. And that is the craziest thing for them to hold above our heads. Because they've been holding that way above our heads for a minute here. When are they going to realize that? I think, in my mind's eye, the thing I have in mind is that, okay, to make them realize that, or for that to ever come up, I think we need to come up in a situation where somebody's hurt, and that means that Aqua has to use his medical knowledge from being a doctor, and then it leads to the question of, how do you know how to do this? This is like, how are you performing surgery on me, right? Ruby gets shot in the intestines, and Man pulls out a scalpel and starts going, let me fix that. Let me just fix that up for you, my sister. Right? And it's like, how are you able to do that? And then he has to say, oh, in my past life, I was a doctor. And then she's like, oh, that's funny. In my past life, I was a patient. And then it clicks, right? Then that's going to be the moment, right? Surely. Because I don't see another reason why he would say what his past life was. I mean, others could be made. Like, I'm definitely making just an absolute Hail Mary. Because it could be like, I don't know, something to do with the DNA testing. Maybe he gets caught doing a DNA testing thing, and then she's like, yo, why are you doing all this weird DNA work? And he's like, yo, in my past life, I was a doctor. I'm doing doctor stuff. blah, 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 right? Um, I don't know. But I could really see a case where he has to perform some sort of medical procedure which gets them on the subject of how he knows how to do that, which gets him on the subject of, oh, in my past life I was a doctor, which then makes Ruby the thing. And especially if Ruby's the one that got hurt, then that's a really beautiful like parallel in that he in the current life is treating her ailment of, I don't know, getting hurt in some way, maybe by a stalker if we want to really push it, and then she becomes the version of I that he could save. Whoa, wait, that would be crazy. Think about that. Because he couldn't save I, because, you know, she got stabbed in the stomach. He knew what artery got hit, but all his doctor knowledge was useless in that moment. So what if it's been like he failed her then, and he wants to, like, he sees revenge as the way to fix her. But then, dude, okay, new climax just dropped. Okay, we're full sending it. Both Ruby and Aqua are tracking down their father together, right? Like, it gets exposed. Ruby starts figuring out that Aqua's been doing all this stuff behind her back. She follows him to some place. Aqua's, you know, confronting the dad. The dad shoots something. I don't know. Ruby gets injured, and then Aqua has to decide between chasing down the person and saving his sister. And then he, you know, so it's the question of, do I avenge I or do I save my sister? He's going to pick his sister, obviously. And then it's like, oh, instead of, like, when he couldn't save I because she got killed, you know, he can actually save his sister using that doctor knowledge that wasn't helpful on her. That would be the craziest parallel, would it not? Oh my goodness, I like that. And then they get to have that conversation of being like, oh, and then it's not only the parallel back to I getting hurt and him not being able to help her, but it's also the parallel of in their past life, they were patient and doctor, and in the current life, he's acting like a doctor and she's acting like the patient, so it's like a repeat of that, and then they get to talk about it, and then they get a bond about it, and then he realizes maybe there's more to my current life, maybe my life right now can be a blessing because I got my girl Ruby by my side, and then everything is right in the world. You ever think about that? Yeah, that would be crazy. I really hope that happens. That would be like, storytelling wise, I mean, that's maybe a bit predictable, because that's kind of, I feel like what is a natural way to go. Like, that's a kind of a natural dramatic thing. But I mean, it just hits so many good parallels. That's a good option. It's a fun hypothetical. What else could happen? I don't know. I don't see a situation where, well, I could see Aqua getting hurt. I couldn't see Aqua dying. I don't think the manga's even finished, has it not? I don't really see Aqua ever dying, because I think they won't end on a sad ending. It'll be more of like a bittersweet, like I did right by Ai's memory, right? I see that being the ending. I don't know. Can you tell I've been rolling my R's too much? I'm so sorry. Okay, let's honestly jump into Oshi no Ko episode 5. It should be exciting. That would be so hype. I'm just thinking about how hype that'd be. Oh wait, sorry. I'm used to having my monitor on the right, and now it's on my left. I'll get used to the new setup eventually. Okay. Episode 5 should be exciting. My hair's a little bit of a mess. That's okay. I'll get a haircut soon, probably. Sorry, my own video just started playing in the background. Whenever I put my headphones on, they freak out. Like I said before, Dr. Pepper. It is almost empty, but I actually have 2 Dr. Peppers there, both from today. Your boy's been out getting fast food quite a bit today. What can I say? Okay. Episode 5. Let's get this going. Sorry, I keep checking my... Is everything recording? It is. Okay. Bet. Episode 5. Take a deep breath. Let's get this going. In a 3, 2, 1. Bang! I always forget they do the OP first, so I actually get to chill for a minute here. Have I gone the lyrics before like this? I don't think so. Dude, it's literally says, what did you eat today? Yeah, it's the questions from 45510 for sure. That's crazy. Such a good song. They said secret, like compared secret to a nectar. Who's that blue girl? That's the... Dude, that's the craziest part to me. The lights going from, like, red lights to... or, like, red eyes in the dark to, like, the strobe lights. That's so good. I also like how Ruby's like the star that represents like I and like the idol. She's like trying to recapture it because you know she's trying to be an idol. What's up with that crying girl? Even if they're lies, they're the perfect eye. That's crazy to me. How's the hair? Good? I want my boy Aqua to get famous. Aww. Ruby, are you taking notes on Kana? Okay, yeah, let's go higher Kana. Her skill set's a little different, right? Because, you know, she's an actress as opposed to a idol, but... No, you can't be exposing the baking soda. Aw, she's reading the positive comments on the show. But if you look closely, he's handsome. True, he is handsome. Oh, you think so too, Kana, don't you? That's okay. I do too. We can twin on it. Oh, she thinks he's about to give her a love message. Oh, it is. Confess? What would you do, though? I mean, she's fixing her hair. Oh, she's touching her hair. Oh. You got tricked. You got deceived. You got lied to. Just be nice. Just be... Yeah. Gotta make the moves. Dude, look at the lighting. Why is the lighting so good? And she has been losing her acting charm. Not well, like in it. She was mentioning that the other episode, right? Not that she's like bad at acting, but that like, because she is good. She's obviously really good, but online she was like falling off, right, as a child actress. True. Wow, yeah, you'd be done. But the OP. You're in the OP, though. That's so good. Aww. Alright, Aqua. That transition was crazy with that leaf. That transition was wild. I think you got what it takes. Wow. That's a really big thing for him to say. Because I feel like he's so controlling, right? She signed. Dang. He charmed me. He charmed me. He's a monster. He's so manipulative. Oh, she's a pushover. He's such a monster. I don't like her saying be careful walking around at night. That makes me scared. He doesn't even think he did anything wrong. Facts. Facts. He does. He's about to be on a show. Is he the main guy? Oh, there's the girl, the Devil Horn girl. Devil Girl. Wait, is he and Devil Girl gonna hook up? I mean, not in that way, calm down. But like, you know, gonna be paired by the end of the season. A new season of love will soon bloom. The 6 people who will be on this season are... Yuki Sumi. Okay, Yuki. Fashion model. Nobuyuki. Okay, Nobuyuki. Akane. I'm only writing the girls down. Am I wrong for that? Wait, is that Crying Girl? Is that Crying Girl? You stream on YouTube? Memcho? How many subs you got, Memcho? Oh, you're the cool one. Okay, Kengo. Were they just down a person? Of course, it's a dating show. You only have, like, the highest, most attractive people. Yeah, Aqua! He's built different. Ooh, wait, what's your name? Memcho. Okay, dude. He's just trying to get ratings on the show so he can stick around. Yeah. Yeah. Not facts. He's just doing it for the production. Y'all calm down. I mean, yeah, fair enough, but like... Oh, that's funny. He definitely thinks that. 100,000%. Nah, he ain't genuine. That's not how he works. Kiss and stuff? Okay. Yeah, aw, kinda. Aw, that's kinda... Aw. Poor Kana. That was very sweet. What are your inner thoughts? He's dying. He's dying. Right, right. It was a transaction. I forgot it was a transaction. Yep. Because he was like, oh yeah, I'm an I fan. Like, even post-mortem, I want the rumors. That's right. Kubaragi. Kabaragi, sorry. Kabaragi. Yeah, what you got? Dang, they're talking about... Dude, I love reality TV, so this is crazy to me. It's like a... What's it called? I forget. I'll get back to it. Yeah, dating reality TV shows. I'm such a hoe for them. Guilty pleasure. It's like a guilty pleasure to me. Are you crying girl from the OP? We'll have to see. But like they're talking about like rigging it. They're talking about rigging the show somewhat. Just a little bit. Wow, but they're not scripting it entirely. That's so interesting. You're gonna get cut out of the show. They're gonna give you no screen time. Dang. Oh, okay. You trying to change that? Says Aqua, not me. Okay, let's continue. Aww. Yeah. I don't think it ever really was. Though I guess he doesn't know either. That's interesting. I never would have thought romantic. Though yeah, I don't know. I guess it's a mixed bag. Like a celebrity crush, like a celebrity crush. Aw, that's sweet. She likes him. Dang! Wait, she kind of rizzing. Oh, good call, good call. Dang! Wait, she's kind of good at it. No, I like her. She tricked you. She's lying to you too. Hey, liars no liars. That was crazy. Which one was that? Was it Akane or Yuki? I'll have to check after. Okay, yeah. Who am I dating, Ruby? Let me know. Yuki. Okay, that's Yuki. He would never want her to date, bro. Whoever Ruby like pairs up with in the future is gonna have to go through an entire ringer to get Aqua to accept him. Accept them. Aqua's about to be crazy with that. In-depth guide to frilled lizards. Ah, that's smart. That's smart. Plan B. Yeah, always be ABC. Plan A and B and C. Oh, good night. What are you doing? Yeah, brainstorm. I'm an idol. I've never done any idol work. Now that's facts. I mean, you're not a You're not an idol unless you've done idol stuff. That's just how it is. You can't just claim to be things, right? Are you making like a resume, like whatever that's called? Facts. Make an Instagram. Make a YouTube. Make an Instagram. Get a link tree. Connect it. Interconnect it. Twitch. Kick. Stream to all of them. Multi-stream. Yes. Yes, Miyako. Just a pretty face? That's brutal. Still better than nothing. Oh, sick. Hoomst. Is it... What? No, don't be excited about that. Why is he popular with that? That's a YouTuber? That's fair. No, you know what? That's expected. No, that's perverted. That's a problem. This is what happens if you don't age restrict your account on YouTube, okay? Or no, even if you do. You've seen those YouTube videos that are like crazy? Like the Elsagate videos? This guy's Elsagate. Can we get rid of him? I don't like this guy. I don't like it. Dog, we're not on camera. Take off the headgear. Put on pants. No, it's CQC. Consistent quality content. CQC. That's been my motto. You know what? Tell me. I would love to know. Tell me. Teach me too. What is that? I'm not doing this. Oh, collab? Collab? Okay, collaboration and promotion. Y'all, can we put something on the green screen? It's nothing. It's just green still. Okay, okay, he's got good muscles though. I mean, maybe I'll watch this. Oh, the back. Give me a back shot, no? An hour? Okay. The knee. One-hour dancing challenge. That's how we're getting famous. You know what they should have done? This should have been an hour and a half long episode, just like episode 1. And just an hour of it is this. You know what? Maybe that is what's happening. Dude, I hate doing those. Dude. I hate, like, lifts. That's the worst exercise. Collaborating with a famous YouTuber is number 1. Okay. Sure. Noted. I'll write that down myself. Noted. Maybe I prank you? It's staged. It's called Ruby. Ruby. Facts. It's all staged. Wow, it's all a lie. That's crazy to me. You don't want any lies on your first job? That's crazy to me. She's gonna die. Save her. We made it, though. Dude, he got a gold and silver play button. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Dang, they're having to use an oxygen thing. He was really gonna just edit it. That's crazy. No, not yet. Are we gonna come up with it right now on the spot? Oh, please don't be bad. Please be good. Wait, really? Wait, that's crazy to me. Wow. Is that literally the name of the first one? I'll have to look. It was B Komachi. What is there like A Komachi? No, I think it was B Komachi. Oh man, I'm literally sweating from that episode too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm watching the ED. You can't stop me, by the way. Dang, she wants to do with no lying. Ruby, my darling. I don't know. It's just like the lie was the entire part. That's furthering the entire thing that I've been saying about like Aqua's all the lies, Ruby is all the spirit, you know? And so like that distinction has just been made ever more clear from her not wanting to lie at all. But like the reason I was so good is she had both. She had both stars, right? She wasn't just one or the other. And that's what they got to learn from each other, right? Aqua and Ruby. She's got to like learn the necessity of the lie. I mean, is there a necessity to lie? Maybe she'll break that. That she won't have to lie to like make it all work. Because I mean, there is something really OP about being hyper genuine and hyper real. But man, I mean, I've seen so many like channels or influencers or whatever that are so genuine that nobody wants to deal with them, right? Like you have to be selective. Okay, wait, Bikomachi was literally like the name of the idol group here in like originally, right? Like you ain't catching me slipping. This is episode 1 I have pulled up. It was just straight of Bikomachi. Or was it not? Maybe it says it in the beginning right here. Let me just check. Beginning. Yeah, Bikomachi. Literally says it right there. Ruby, you're a mad dog for that one. You're really gonna... I mean, I respect it on one hand, but like... I don't know. I'm not much of a like go in... it's so tough. Let me take off the headphones. I'm not much of a like tread in the footsteps of what's already been done kind of guy. I'm more of a be the best you. Because she's trying to be another Ai. She's trying to follow Ai's footsteps. And like the mother-daughter thing gives it like an angle where like I kind of get it. Okay, don't want to watch that part of the episode again. Oh my goodness, my heart is breaking. Ouch. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. It's like I want Ruby to be the best Ruby. I don't want Ruby to be the best. I don't want Ruby to be Ai again, okay? I want Aqua to be the best Aqua. I don't want him to keep comparing himself to Ai. I feel like that's getting in the way of his best performance because he's so stuck thinking, I have no talent. I'm nothing like Ai. I'm not nearly as good as Ai, blah, blah, blah. I mean, and that's why he stopped acting and started doing a bunch of, like, production work in the background, which shout out to editors' production work, but still, like... You got them acting chops. You just gotta, like, not live in Ai's shadow as much. Which, I mean, is so hard to do because she was, like, so insanely built different. And you're directly related to her. And she was, like, the love of your life. In whatever way that comes across to you. Because I guess that's more complicated than I might have imagined for you, Aqua. I mean, I totally get that it's complicated. But for him to, like, throw in that it might have even been somewhat romantic is kind of interesting to me. I wasn't expecting that. But anyway, definitely a very complicated relationship because, you know... all that kind of stuff. My point, though, with the other stuff, before we even get into that, of, like, homegirl Ruby, I just... trying to do the Bikomachi thing, or, like, naming yourself that, one, that paints a target on your back. Like, what, you already kind of look like Ai, and remind people of Ai. And so, now doing Bikomachi, I mean, that really You're not even just the spiritual successor, you're trying to be the literal successor. That also sets the bar super high, right? Because now, oh my, dude, that's kind of effed up. Ruby, I think it's a misplay. I'm sorry, I love you, but I think it's a misplay. Think about it. You're literally trying to use the name of an idol group that the main lead idol is dead. You're using like a deceased person's name in a way, like a deceased person's title. How many views has this got? I can't tell. Oh, it's got 2.275 or like 2,000 plus likes, and there's a bunch of cat videos on the side. That's pretty funny. No, but my point is like surely there's going to be people that are like, wow, like a bunch of idols really think they can just steal the legacy of I, who is dead. Don't they have any respect for the dead? I mean, that's kind of a gut reaction, is it not? Yeah. How long was this segment of them dancing? That felt like an hour. It was a full like minute. It was just one full minute long. It was really funny to cut into Kana's head though. That was really funny. But I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that move is going to be seen as disrespecting the dead somewhat. And it's going to be painting a target on her back for being connected to I, and it's going to set the bar extraordinarily high for them as idols, right? They're literally comparing themselves to one of the best, like, group. I don't know that I kind of went and did our own thing after the group, but they're kind of directly comparing themselves to I, who is one of the greatest idols of all time. So, setting the bar really high when you're very new to being an idol. Like, this is your first time ever forming an idol group. You have no idol experience other than, like, dancing and, practicing, but, like, you don't have any, like, hands-on experience, right? Potential, untapped potential is just that, untapped potential, right? Like, listen, the beautiful diamond within you doesn't mean anything if it's not mined out of you, If you don't take the pickaxe out and work at it every day, I'm sorry, but, like, I don't care. Like, a bunch of people have untapped potential, and they die with that untapped potential, okay? I only care about the oil rig that's actually hitting oil, okay? That analogy didn't quite work, but you know what? I hope you understand what I mean. You cannot tell me that this guy's channel has kids on it. You know what I mean by also gay? I'll tell you real quick. It's like the weird stuff that, like, if you watch a bunch of kids videos on YouTube and go really deep into, like, not even that deep, but if you just watch the kids videos, like, kids will get recommended really, like, disgusting and, like, disturbing things, and it passes through, like, what's allowed, like, YouTube just allows it, This guy felt like that. A little bit. Just a little bit. But you know what? He's just a duck doing body, what's it called? Body lifting, weightlifting, bodybuilding. They're doing bodybuilding. Yeah, that's crazy to me. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know about that, Ruby. I mean, I hopefully it won't bite you in the butt. And I'm not a huge fan of you, not paving your own way. I totally understand. I'm not saying you're wrong for that. I kind of am. I don't know. I'm saying I'm worried for you on that. I'm saying that I think that's not what even, I mean, I don't know, would I have wanted that? I mean, she just wanted her to be an idol. I guess she wouldn't have cared, like, necessarily if she forged her own path or whatever. I don't know. Aqua on the dating show's hilarious. Him acting like that is funny. I mean, of course he is, right? And then I do really like that this girl, oh yeah, is she the one crying in the beginning? Good call. Thanks for reminding me. Where was that? I don't know what it means to come to love someone, and it's freaking Aqua in his past life. That's just crazy to me. Wow, I didn't even think about it. It's him as a doctor, I think. Oh, and then it's him. Wait, this is a crazy shot, is it not? This is one of my favorite shots in the entire thing. It's him as a doctor, and it's like, I don't know what it means to come to love someone, and it's like the lights in the dark, they kind of look like eyes. I keep saying that. But there's so few of them, and then the glasses crack, right? I think he wore glasses. This is him going into his new life without needing glasses. He's got perfect vision. Boom. Now he's famous. Now he's a kid, though. And the line is, I don't know what it means to come to love someone. It is unknowable whether it's a lie or the truth. You're going to be really crazy if he actually catches some feelings for this girl in the show, but he's doing it as part of a lie, so he's he actually has to deal with some of those emotions himself and, like, retrace I's footsteps in that he has some feelings that he's lying. Dude, he's okay, dude. Listen, this is really good. This is really good for them to do. Was not expecting this to be the reality TV show to actually hit this. Alright, I didn't even think about it until just now. Mans is literally going to pretend to love someone. That's what I was doing the entire time. That's the craziest thing to me, is it not? Alright? Because it's like, dude, I don't know, man. That's just got me messed up. Because it's like, you know, she was doing that with all her fans, and then that ended up getting her in such a complicated relationship with whether she loved her kids and how she loved, in what way did she love her kids. And it ended up being really beautiful thing, you know, despite only, like, all we see of her, almost all we see of her is a lie, and then it goes to the moment of truth at the very end. Just fire. So Aqua now is going down the same path of lies that I did, where he is, you know, having to pretend to love someone. Having to pretend to fall for someone on this show. That's some of the correct... Dude, the writing in this show, that's really, like, succinct and concise. That like, fits the way that they got all their themes and the building blocks, and they Jenga piece it in so well. Or Jenga piece it out. My Jenga analogy fell apart. Pun intended. Yeah. That's fine. And then I really like that the girl, of course, was kind of lying to him in a way, you know, where she kind of was making moves and then was, like, really laying it onto him, pretending. The whole timid thing might have been somewhat of a pretend. Oh, yeah, let me see if she's in the OP. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted. Kana, everybody abandoning her. That's like her, you. Okay, I mean, maybe you're... Dude, give Aqua a crazy obsessed fan. Give Aqua a fan. Yes. Give Aqua insane fans that love him because he's so hot. I love Aqua. Okay. You got blue hair, blue eyes, about boom. Shorter on the sides. Okay, let's see this girl. No, it's a different shade of blue, and she's got way different eyes. Okay, so girl crying in the beginning. I think Aqua's gonna pick up a crazy fan too. He's going down such an interesting route, dude. He's going down the slippery route of I. The lies, the worries, right? He's going down he's going to have to pretend to love people. He's going to have crazy fans over him that he might even pretend to, like, love and care for in that way, in the same way that she did for the stalker, you know? Maybe he'll even come to, like, a deeper understanding of, like, the stalker's motives and gain some level of empathy, just like I had for the stalker. That'll, like, keep him from going insane. Or, like, you know, change his perspective on the whole thing. That could be really juicy. Dude, the themes in this show. Oh, and this girl. You were cute. What was your name? Wait. Like, Memcho? Okay, I know that's not on your birth certificate. I'm just gonna have to say it, Memcho. Memcho. I know that's not on your birth certificate. I don't know if I like her. She's kind of ooh-woo for me. I'm not much of an ooh-wooer, you know? Like, the whole, like, I almost just did a ooh-woo impression, but you are not catching me slipping that easy. I almost just did it again. Okay, but no, yeah, I don't know. That personality's not as much for me, where it's, like, all, like, I almost did it again. Okay, gotta break away from that. But yeah, I liked this girl a lot. I really liked Yuki, because Yuki, I feel like her doing some of the... wait, maybe it's this girl. This is the crying girl. This is crying girl. Wait. Who? No, wait. So that is Yuki. Oh, I was just looking at the wrong girl. Who are you? Wait, no. What? Wait. Introduce all the girls again. I'm confused. Oh, there's two blue-haired girls. There's Yuki. Wait, who did Aqua talk to? Okay, Aqua talked to Yuki, right? Akane was the crying one. Right? I think. Let me see. This is Yuki. Right? Right, Ruby? Yeah, okay. Yuki, okay. Yuki has brown eyes. And timid in air quotes. It will be my notes. Akane. Because this is Memcho. I stream on... Okay. Yeah. Close coverage Memcho. More polite than usual. Love. Pretty. Love. Happy. God. Kawaii. Good. Hey. Kengo. Do I need to care about the men at all? I low-key don't think I do. Okay. I'm just trying to get this girl's name. This blue girl is... Frick. I'm just gonna have to watch the entire scene again. Is, Akane, right? And Akane was crying. Was she crying on camera? I don't think she was. I think maybe she gets bullied in the comments because she looked like she was looking at a phone, right? Because yeah, Yuki's being chilling. Though it's gonna be really weird if Aqua has to like fake fall in love with somebody because obviously he's not gonna. I don't think he'll be comfortable with that because one, and he has unresolved emotions with that, as he was saying, and two, um, he's 40, and I don't think he'd be comfortable with dating somebody that's mentally 15 when he's mentally like 40. I don't think he would be comfortable with that, right? Dancing guy. Nobuyuki. Akane. Okay. This is Akane. Akane, why are you crying? It's that girl? From what? Well, I guess so. What? What do you mean? Okay, so she's somehow famous to what? Who was that? Kana saying that? This girl is going to be an issue. I don't know what's going to happen with Akane, but something's going to happen with Akane. Yeah, she's looking at her phone and crying. Okay, so either she's watching the finale where somebody steals Aqua and she had feelings for Aqua and so she feels really bad that Yuki got her dirty little mitts on Aqua and her love got ripped out of her heart, or she gets bullied in some way, or she gets kicked off the show and really gets hoed in that way. Maybe Aqua kicks her off the show because Aqua's manipulative and is making moves. I don't know. Yeah. Something to think about. Something to think about. We'll put a couple of those in the back shelf. Revisit them when the time comes. Another thing I wanted to say, Aqua, my boy. He straight up said, like, I don't feel bad about what I was doing. Right? Yeah, he like, cause so he picked her mental profile apart and then just wormed his way in and then had it all sew back together in a way that he wished. Yeah. I mean, he's just being manipulative, right? Yeah, okay. She says, one of these days it's gonna come bite you. It's gonna, isn't it? It's gonna. He's gonna get bit. I mean, maybe he gets hurt. Okay, remember the thing I was talking about earlier where he's, like, having to, like, do surgery on Ruby and then that gets revealed how he's a doctor? What if he gets hurt really bad and Ruby... And it's an inversion, right? Where Ruby is having to do surgery on him or, like, help him medically, and he's walking her through it. And she's like, how do you know how to do any of this? How do you know, like, how am I able to... How do you know this stuff? How are you being able to tell me these things I can save your life with? And he's like, I used to be a doctor. She's like, dude, I used to be a patient. And then they realize that in the past life, he helped her with the illness. But in the current life, she's saving his life. So it's an inversion of their prior relationship, which also... is going to be, like, part of the inversion where they, like, that's going to bring them closer together, which is going to bring their different aspects together, the line and the spirit, which is going to be perfect. And then Ai's dream is going to come true of having them both be, you know, idols and actors and doing their great stuff. I don't feel I've done anything wrong. I mean, you're looking at her like a tool. Besides, it's not like I lied. Okay, well, it's manipulation. I mean, it's a different category. Like, sure, you didn't lie to her, but you straight up manipulated her. And that's fine, because manipulation is... Well, is it fine? I mean, I don't know. It's not being, like, a good friend to her by purposefully playing on her emotions to get her to do what you want. I mean, that's not very nice. And that's not how you would treat somebody that you, like, value and care about a ton. Or that you respect. Like, you wouldn't do that. And she, you know, because he's taking advantage of her, like, of her being a pushover. He's taking advantage of her being a pushover. That's kind of rude. But, I mean, wrong, I don't know. It's for the end of his sister, of, you know, putting his sister in her hands, and he trusts Kana. So that's really sweet and wholesome, and I mean, so I'm down with that. Dude, what if Akane like watched the show that Aqua was in and was like, dang, that stalker boy, I'm kind of into it. And then he shows up and she's like, dang, that stalker boy, I'm kind of into it, you know? That could be fun. I don't know, man. Do I have anything else to talk about? Really good episode. I'm loving the show. The whole chicken guy, you know what? I'm gonna just let the bit be a bit. I'm writing his name down. Payon, freaking chicken bodybuilder. Okay, well, that's good. Um, it's funny as well that they're talking about how to grow on YouTube, and it's like, oh, just collab with bigger people. Okay, I just don't even want to talk about that. I don't think so. It's just funny to me. It's just funny to me. It's like, yeah, okay, sure, like, yeah, everybody wants to do. Of course, dude, everybody would accept that. It's not like that's suddenly the easiest thing to do. Of course, it's easy for them because you're literally offering it to them. Like, dog. Okay, I don't know, man. Tell that to 30 subscriber Andy in the corner, okay? Oh, just collab with somebody bigger. Okay, yeah, 30 subscriber Andy's gonna really get good stuff. I mean, do I even want to get into all that? It's just, I would be spinning like a tire in mud trying to talk about it, you know? It's just, okay, I'll be really quick. It's just like, or like, let me talk about two things. So at one point she said, they were talking about like self-proclaimed idol. I like the title self-proclaimed. So my opinion on all that, just because you draw, you're not an artist. Just because you've made a video doesn't make you a YouTuber. Just because you've danced to an idol song, it doesn't make you an idol, right? There's a level of consistency and quality and craftsmanship and quality and yada, yada, yada. Benchmarks that, while kind of, what's the word? Arbitrary, right? I don't have a specific benchmark for a lot of these. You can't just put one video out and all of a sudden I streamed once, actually, 2 years ago. I'm a streamer. I'm sorry, you're not. That's not how like, I don't know. There's like a benchmark to hit. So for them to say like self-proclaimed, I like that. Because like Connor was saying, like, I'm not an idol yet. Just because I'm part of an idol group, that doesn't make me immediately an idol. Like, I actually got to go do stuff. 10,000 subscribers, though? You were talking about that, Connor. You were saying, oh, that's not enough. I mean, sure, and also true that, like, barely any of them would come to an online event. But, I mean, might as well get it started now, right? Because that'll get you better at doing idol stuff. That'll give you practice. That'll give you exposure. Something could pop off and go viral. You never know. You just got to put your name in the hat, man. But yeah. So yeah, that was one thing that I kind of appreciated and got out of the show. That's at least my perspective on the thing, right? Like I even sometimes don't know if I should call myself a YouTuber. And I hate making it about me, but like this show, I feel like if there is a show for me to talk about myself, then it's this show, because in that way, right? If I'm talking about like content creation, this show, that's what it's about. I wouldn't even call myself a YouTuber half the time. And some of you might be like, what do you mean? Don't sweat it. But it's just, I don't know. It's part of the thing where like, it's like a complacency thing. I won't get into that. That's an entire another can of worms. So yeah, I don't know. I'm glad that they're talking through these things and making a couple of these moves. Oh yeah, this right here where she said, I don't want any lies. Homegirl, you want to be your beautiful, genuine self, but guess what? Like, there are times when you're not going to want to get on stage, right? And you're going to have to pretend that you want to be there. And you're going to have to pretend to be happy. You're going to have to pretend and pretend and pretend, and you're going to have to lie. Because if you don't and you get on stage and you're miserable, people ain't going to like that, okay? People ain't going to come to your shows if you're not bringing them the energy that they paid for. And that's kind of effed up sometimes, okay? That's kind of effed up that you can't be yourself. But I don't, unless you can make yourself kind of what I was, which is constantly, like, the lie and the reality have merged, then it's a different story, right? Because you don't have to, it's not that you're not feeling it, it's that you're always feeling it because it's become ingrained within you, right? For her to say that I don't want any lies, girl, your genuine self ain't gonna be up to bat all the time. I don't know how else to say it. My nose is so itchy. I don't know, man. Because I would love it. I think the best of the best will come out of those genuine emotions, but you gotta have a plan B for when those genuine emotions aren't there, or at least you gotta have some fire ways to bring that positive emotion out. And because I guess it's the question of exaggeration, where like if you hype yourself up, that's not lying, right? It's just you getting hyped up. But I mean, I don't know. Can you hype yourself up every single time? Because that's what I try to do. I always try to hype myself up before recording, Because I'm going to be real. Like, this entire episode, I've been freaking jazzed. This has been... And you can think I'm lying if you want. And maybe I am. Maybe I'm 7-layer deep in this lie. But I really, I had a really good time with this episode, right? Believe me if you want. And so I feel like, there's like a genuineness there that I'm freaking down to clown with. And that's great when it's there, but sometimes it's just not going to be there, right? I don't know. Surely you can't just, bring that emotion. Like, I don't know, something bad happens in your personal life where, I don't know, what about Aqua gets hit by a car? Aqua just broke both his legs, Ruby. How do you feel about that? Go get on stage. The concert still has to happen tonight. it's not like you either cancel the concert or you get up there and you lie and pretend you're happy, because I know you're not going to be able to bring out those positive emotions because you're thinking about your brother who just got hit by a car. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And before Aqua gets run over by his dad's car like 17 episodes from now in season 2, that would be crazy to me. That'd be crazy. Put it in the tip jar. Put it in the jar, the cookie jar, okay? And smash that when it comes true. It's like a change, breaking in case of emergency. That's what we're doing. That's my new analogy, okay? We have the jar, we put the theories in, and then we break it in case any of them come true, but otherwise we just leave it stored. Okay. That's all I think I really got for this episode, though. Episode 5 of Oshi no Ko. Freaking love this show. Thematically, one of my favorites I've ever watched. So quick to get into so much good stuff. Emotionally there. Aqua's handsome. I love Aqua. Ruby's adorable. And, man, her past life just killed me. Especially the her dancing with Aqua. Or with I in episode 1. Like, learning to dance, as a kid. And, like, breaking through that fear of falling. That was very emotional. Like, very, I don't know. That was very touching to me. But, yeah, so I've really enjoyed the show. Really excited for episode 6. Please tell me season 2 is going to come out really quick. Because I know I got 6 more episodes to go, because I think there's 11 episodes total, but I need more, I already know I'm going to need more. But yeah, that's all I got for this episode 5 of Oshi no Ko. On to the next episode 6. Should be exciting. Of course, if you like the video, subscribe. If you're new, comment down below if you have anything to say, or join the Discord and talk to me or other Oshi no Ko fans there. Hit the notification bell as well. Check out for there's be streams, all that kind of stuff. We're going to hopefully be on next episode right when it comes out, right on Wednesday. Be locked in. But until then, until the next episode 6, that's all I got for now. I'll be seeing you then. Peace.